So hello YouTube. So today I actually have my aeroplane right here. Well, it's not an actual airplane, it's just an icy airplane. It's actually kind of fun. I sort of got to fly it yesterday, but it was really windy, so I didn't really get to fly it. But it was fun. It says the park by my house has a huge open field, and it has like a little baseball diamond thingy. You can just put it right there, and then it'll fly because you have to put it on like almost a flat surface. So yeah, and then I'm gonna try and show you guys how I need to change the battery in my airplane, because under the wheel right here. Yeah, let me see if I can show you. Sorry, my shoes are squeaked. Right there, so you can see there's another little open slot, and that's for where the little open slot, but right there, right in front of it, is where we can like unscrew it, and then I can take out the battery and then charge it up. And actually, this is a pretty cool charger because it can charge in your car, right? Let's say you're going somewhere, you can charge it then. It's one of these chargers, one of these. And then you can also charge it at home with this, and it's plugged into a regular wall. And I'm pretty sure it'll, if you get it, you can, never mind, you can just, obviously the thing, the charger things change, but I actually got mine from the Hobby Zone, or Hobby Hub, yeah, Hobby Hub. But they have a whole bunch of airplanes, and it's super cool. And this one actually is a starter airplane, so I can just fly it regularly and just have a bit more fun, I guess. Mobility, or not, no, it's just easier to fly, I guess. Just because, and the other ones you can do more stuff, but this one has 3 modes. So let me show you the controller real quick. So the controller has, here, let's get a push out of the controller now. So this controller right here, let's see the controller, probably a little bit upside down. Oh, again, there's a door right there, glass door, so light's gonna be a little bit weird. So these little knobs right here, these are metal, and then we have these little switches. So every little shiny thing is actually metal, and right here it's space for like a little lanyard thingy, so that you can just basically, you can just a little space for a lanyard, and then just so you can hold it. And then this can actually go, I'm pretty sure the antenna can go for like, I'm pretty sure it's a really it has 4 channels, so that's a lot of space for or like a lot of space for it to go. And sorry, I just not really woke up, but it was like an hour that I woke up. And I'm actually filming this on Easter because today it's not actually that windy, and we just have a tiny bit of wind, which is perfect because then we can just actually fly it. And it's actually made out of some really high quality foam. And we have family over, so you can hear them, but it's fine. And then we have this little, okay, so as you can see here, right there, if you could focus. Well, right here says 0 on top, and then that's intermediate, and then it's like experience at the bottom. So then I'm basically flying on beginner, right? Just because I want to learn how to actually fly it pretty good before I actually start doing some actual tricks with it, because we can do rolls and stuff, and then we can do a lot of stuff with this. And it's actually really cool. And then like the controller is actually kind of cool because it has a light right here. It just turns on. And the battery, it has to charge for 1 hour, and you have 3 hours just because it's one of those really fast chargers. I think that's how it works, yeah. And then the controller is actually really cool. And it only takes 4 AA batteries, and they're rechargeable. So you can just do a whole bunch of stuff with this. Like, look at this. This little charger thing. It comes with a special charger just because. Right there. It's a little charger. And it's actually, it teaches you how to assemble it. And I actually highly recommend it. It's the mini apprentice S, no, apprent, and then an S at the end just because I don't know why. I'll show you the box in a second. And then, here, let me get the airplane. But I mean, yeah, the controller is actually really cool. Just because it's actually not that hard. I think I have to put this over here. Okay. So, I'm making this. Okay. So, basically, when I was making this, and I'm actually gonna change the battery while we're here, and then I'm gonna so I'm gonna change the battery, and then I'm gonna glue something back on it because when I was flying it, I think when it came down, it the little there's some little tape thing in it, and it just fell out. So I need to fix that with some glue. My glue is right here, and actually, I'm probably gonna paint Christy on it, just because why not? And today I'm actually using this glue. I just find it way better, just because it's just an actual convenient glue. It's pretty nice. And then, so then we can use this. Actually, we're gonna glue this on right now. And then in a little bit, I'm gonna take out the battery, and then we take out the battery, and I'm gonna show you how to charge it, if you have one. And I'm gonna, I guess end the video there. And I actually uploaded a Fortnite video yesterday, so if you wanna go, or a Fortnite stream, if you wanna go check that out, you should. So, pull this over. Can't see this. Okay, yeah, it's right here. What is probably zoom? Can I? Okay, but all the way. Whoa, buddy. Right there. Okay. Just because. Right there. Okay, now you guys can see. So right here, you can see this is actually coming off. And this glue, do not touch it because it just kind of burns a bit, and then it's just really hard to take it off. Just put some right there, and actually put a little drop on the outside. Doesn't really matter, it'll dry, and while it's flying it'll come right off. That's because it flies so fast. Put some glue all the way through. Now tiny bit's okay. A tiny bit on yourself. I'm gonna squeeze it a bit just because all the little air stuff. And there we go. Now we have glued it on, and I'm gonna get a little close up on this so I can show you where I squeezed it. And actually, there's a lot of other airplanes you can get from there. And I live in Minnesota, so Hobby Hub is a good place to go for airplanes. A whole bunch of RC cars, RC boats, and then like if you have like a little town, let's say like you have like a little city, right? Like a little model city. They sell a whole bunch of parts for that, and it's also good for a lot of outdoor stuff too. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that you can do outdoors, and then they have some indoor toys, which is okay, but I guess, yeah. squeezes a bit. So look, I got that. You can see a little drop. It just came out. I'm gonna put some more down here in a little bit. Let that dry for a second because I have to do this before I flip it over and take out the battery. I'm gonna get my screwdriver. Actually, I already have it. I thought I put it somewhere else. So now, well, it's glued. Okay, so now we've already glued it. Sorry for my hand. I just put it on top of the airplane because it has a little spot right there. And actually, I might later on I might get a GoPro and just put it on here, just because it seems like a lot of fun. And you guys can see what it looks like from up there. And yeah, I think a lot of people do that. And then, give me a second. And then we're actually gonna fix some screws on it. It's a very hands-on sort of fun thing to do. And if you didn't know, you can see this. We've been recording for 11 minutes. Let me actually close that. Close the glue. Make sure that your glue is closed if you're doing this. If after you've done it, because you don't want glue all over the place. Because this does tend to spill out. You could please stop that. Thingy. Hold on. It'll stop. Okay, well I guess I have to talk over it. Well, it's okay. It's just a hot water thing. Because I'm in my basement and it's not finished yet. But I have a spot for my airplane. And I have a pretty nice backyard. It's pretty open. So I can probably just give it like a test light out there. Maybe later today and see if it's not that windy. Just because why would it be super windy? And actually now we can flip it over and get the battery out and charging. Just because I let it dry for a couple of seconds. It actually dries pretty quickly. And I'll show you the brand of the glue at the end if you want. You'll get some of that if you had your own airplane. Okay. As you can see right here, this little knob right here, I have to unscrew this and take out the battery. So let me get my screwdriver right here. I'm gonna unscrew this. So I have to get a good grip of it just because it's one of those funky screws. Okay, there we go. And okay. So now I'm gonna tighten this just a tiny bit so it stays. Just because when you take it off right here, you don't wanna mess with that too much. And there we go. As you can see, it's actually strapped in here by this Velcro, sort of, I don't know how to explain it, just a little Velcro thing. And actually, you can just take this off. And here, I'll talk to you right here. So basically, these are actually very, very fun. I recommend getting one. You can basically fly these anywhere really. Like if you have a huge open field by your house, like the park that I have at my house. Although the wing is just adjusting itself. Take the part off. So when you get one of these, you have like a little thingy by the Velcro. You're gonna want to take that off. So just slide this off now. we've got the battery. It's the battery right here. And actually, if you panic, there's a button on the controller, and there's those things that you're supposed to keep a little like hanging out of it. It'll like send something, and it'll start just gliding down and come straight to you. So it's connected, and it's really cool. So I highly recommend getting them. These are a lot of fun, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what it looks like in here. And there's a whole bunch more wires in here. So look, as you can see, we got these wires right here. So right here we have the Velcro. This is where you put the battery and you plug it in. And then right here on this side is where you actually have the little panic thing. And then right here we have a little other thing, but I just left this one hanging out just because we didn't need it inside of here. Just because that was more of just like a little thing to have if you wanted two of them, which I don't need two because I didn't get an additional piece. And then you can also bring this to water, like a body of water, and then it'll you can have like little floaty things on it, and it'll float or fly. Yes, fly, and then it will land, and then it would be on the water. Yes. Now we're gonna put this down, put it right side up, this way that it needs to be. And I'm gonna plug in the battery and make sure do not lose this. This is where the battery keeps it really in. And then I'm gonna grab all my stuff and start charging this. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what we got here is I'm gonna get a bit of a shot on my hands. We have this part right here. Looks like this, and you have this like the car charger, so you can charge it in your car and you can charge it at home. What you want to do, pop it in like that, and there you go. So this you can go into the wall, and if you can just I haven't undone this yet. This is kind of obvious to undo it. I have not, because I have not necessarily charged it yet. Like I have a little bit, but not really. I just took it off. You can just toss it. You're not really gonna need it ever again. Unless you want to keep it. Doesn't really matter whether you keep it or not. For your own convenience if you want to. And then now we grab the battery. As you can see, the battery has this plugs into the airplane. This is the charger right here. It's the white one. What you want to do, make sure that little what's it called again? The little thingies in there. See those little like silver dots? Those you plug in to that little hole right there. The little holes. So you have to make sure that the little prong thingies are plugged in, because if not, then it's not gonna charge. And you want to just make sure it clicks. You have to get a little quiet click. You want the little quiet click. And then we can plug this in. First, make sure this isn't tangled, just because you don't want it tangled. And then we can go and plug this in. I'm actually gonna plug this in a little bit, but I just showed you guys how to do it. And if you guys get one of these, it's really fun. And I'm probably gonna record me flying it maybe later today. It depends what we do, because it's Easter today. So bye, and I hope it was kind of entertaining to see me work on it, and bye.